Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and this is another playthrough of This War of Mine. So, we are in our scavenging phase again, how I like to start the day. And I was looking at some things, but we'll look at some of the new buildings again. So, we had the military outpost, that's pretty self-explanatory and dangerous, so no thank you. The hotel. Okay, so Pagoran travel agents used to own this small yet luxurious hotel. The owners fled the city just before the siege, along with the foreign journalists who have been staying there. Someone moved in there recently and spread the news that he was willing to barter. Maybe he has something useful for us. So he has a lot of food, but it says caution advised, so that's interesting. City Hospital. It's been shelled several times. There was a fire and numerous bandit raids, and yet it still operates. Some wards still admit patients and save lives, mostly thanks to Dr. Jeffimo, a renowned surgeon who remains steadfast and keeps the others in line. So there's lots of supplies, but I'm going to assume, it also says caution advised. I'm going to assume that they're not just supplies that we can just take. It'd be more stealing rather than just like scavenging. It's funny that says caution advised and this doesn't. That's funny. I think that's more something for Pavel to do, which he needs to sleep in the bed, and Marco's going to be our scavenger. Fortunately, we don't have a guard because, you know what, yeah, we're going to have to risk it because Pavel's not in condition to defend himself, and we need scavenging. That's just a fact. So, because Bruno's gone, that's kind of a problem. So what I'm thinking here is more than likely we're going to go back to the abandoned cottage because it's safe. And it still has a lot of stuff for us. I'm just concerned because it's not going to be a source of food. We got what food there was. You know what? We're going to go to the school because we got the crowbar now. So actually, we're going to go to the school because there's lots of food there. So we're going to go there instead. So we're going to take this, which I've been failing to do, and this. And that's going to be it, so let's scavenge. Yeah, I forgot about the school. Hopefully we can get into that one area that was like locked off last time we came here. Now, I can't count on the fact that things haven't changed since last time I've been here, so we're still going to be cautious. I think this was the area we couldn't get in. Oh, I want to look, not... Okay, it just rats. Okay, it won't open. It won't budge. I thought that was the whole point of our... Okay. I thought that was the whole point of our crowbar, but I guess if it's being blocked from the other side, it doesn't make much difference if we have a crowbar. I know there's a lot of like components and stuff laying around, so we might as well pick up some of the things that we see laying around. Now, I know there's a homeless guy somewhere down here. And he's possibly a threat. We're going to grab all of these, but more than likely going to end up dropping some of it. So let's go downstairs. I'm pretty sure this is just another rat, because I think I had vision of there, and it was nothing. Okay, so this... Oh, we need a saw blade. Ugh, crap! So we definitely need to upgrade our workbench. Well, I'm thinking homeless guy. I may have to bash your skull in. If you're a threat, because I want food. Let's see how this guy reacts to us. Oh, okay, there's nobody there. He might be actually downstairs, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if I have any idea what's over here, because I think there was a homeless guy blocking our way last time. Okay, yeah, those are homeless guys. So, let's go downstairs. Okay, so this guy just woke up. Alright, I don't know if we've been here before. He didn't seem to mind us being here. So, but we can't count on every homeless person being that way, so... Looks like another place we need saw blades, so that's kind of unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to take any of that. We definitely want food and not... I'm just going to click on it just to be sure. Yeah, saw blade. So saw blade seems to be something we need. I kind of am upset with myself for getting the crowbar now because it seems like it doesn't really do much good. It doesn't even look like we can use it as a weapon either. Oh, fridge. Good, good, good. Okay, so some of this wood's going to get put down. Oh, we're going to take a water. And we're going to take two components because that stacks. And then we'll drop what we need to drop if we need to. Let's look in here. I was so hoping that was food. Okay, so we got another homeless guy here, but hopefully we can sneak past him or something. And hopefully he doesn't attack us. If he does, we'll just run. Not really concerned with any of those things. Let's just step past him and see if he wakes up. He didn't. Okay. There's a note left for someone. I prepared the secret stash behind the fridge. Like you asked. I already put some stuff there so you can see if it works for you. Okay, let's go back to the fridge. Oh, behind the fridge. Here we go. Please be food. Please be food. Yeah, food. And booze as well. You know, I don't really know what booze does. Things get easier when you drink it. Or so it seems. It's a good trading item. Well, the food and the other stuff is, in my opinion, more important than the booze, but maybe that's something we can get another time. Okay. So most of these homeless guys, they don't seem to be a problem, but I'm just going to avoid them nonetheless because I don't want to encounter them with... Oh, okay, good. We got crowbar options here. I'm going to use it. I mean, it's with me, so might as well. And we got a lot of medicine and stuff, which we definitely need, so I'm thinking boards need to be dropped, and bandage, and I'm going to take some of the medicine, but not all of it. And we'll keep going. Hopefully this doesn't make so much noise that they attack us. It doesn't look like they're really hostile, though, so I'm not going to worry about it. Probably should have looked before I did that. I'm still keeping an eye on the clock. It looks like this is the last room to search. Okay, that wasn't really worth it, but we didn't burn a lockpick. Instead, we just used our crowbar, so... Apparently, that's the lesson I learned there. The crowbar is for unlocking doors when you don't mind making noise. We can always come back here because it doesn't seem like these homeless guys are really a threat. As long as we don't bug them, it seems like they don't really seem to care too much. And the guys that are awake, I'm gonna leave alone. The guys that are sleeping, I will. And it looks like if we get a saw blade, we'll be a little bit better off next time we come. But we did get, you know, the things that we wanted as far as components and stuff, and we also got food, which is good too. It wasn't food that I would as much food as I would have liked. I would have liked to get some vegetables. The reason being is because it makes us to be able to cook the better meals, but still gives us enough food that I'm not really worried about food at the moment. Let's just run to exit at this point to make sure he gets back in time. Alright. And hopefully we get Bruno back sometime, because he's our cook. I mean, hey, he's one that does everything for us. Okay. Got an achievement. Not sure what for. Okay, so if we need to dress the wound of Pavel, we have another bandage. Yeah. I was afraid that would happen. Someone tried to rob us. They didn't seem very determined, so they didn't do much harm. Thankfully, we were all armed. None of us was wounded, but the attackers walked off with many valuable things. We should put more people on guard. So they took food. Oh my god. They took tobacco, I don't care. Water is a problem, but it's something we can do things about. But the food was bad. I didn't have the people to guard, though, because Bruno was gone. And now he's tired because he was out all night, and he's hungry, and all that stuff. And honestly, we don't have enough food to feed people now. Because that food loss, that sucks. Hopefully we get somebody to barter with us, because yeah, that's, we need to now, and we do have trading stocks, so that's good. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah, he used to be an optimist. Alright, well, okay, so he didn't expect this stuff to happen, is pretty much all his bio is saying. Okay, so, Marco, get in bed. Pavel, yeah, you're in bed. Bruno, who needs to sleep, get over here and cook. I don't know who we're not going to feed, but we'll still make the meals that we need to make. We'll make one fuel with a book, and we'll make another fuel with wood. But while we're here, we'll just make a single meal. I'm really hoping somebody comes and trades with us. I would have liked to have gotten something out of sending Bruno out to do that, because other than it being a goodwill mission, it doesn't seem like we benefited from it. So I guess I'll make more fuel, because we're going to need it anyway. And we're making out of boards. Please, somebody come to the door. I think we're going to get hosed on the food. All we need is one vegetable or a couple canned goods, and we'll be fine. But, oh yeah, good. I am so glad this guy is here, because we actually have stuff to trade. And it will make up for what we lost during the night. As much as, well, I'm hoping it's a trader. Okay, yeah, it looked like one. Okay, so, all we need is a vegetable, but he doesn't have one, but he does have canned food. So, I want the canned food. That's just what we need. And I'm going to see if I can get all the food I can off of him. And that way, we won't have to worry about it as much. As far as... Oh, I didn't want to trade him fuel. Oh, okay, he's saying that we're offering him more than we need to. So, what else do we want from him? Bandages would be nice. Honestly, I'm probably going to save my resources, because other than the food, I don't really want anything that he has. I mean, not that they're not good things, it just... we'll keep him around. We're not going to tell him to leave, but for now, I'm actually going to... Oh, okay. He is just short of giving it to us, so... What can we trade him that will make him happy? I'm going to trade him one of these. Two of these? Three of these? Okay, fine, we can have a deal. Alright, so I'm happy with that trade. We got a bunch of food, which should help us. And we still have more of these to trade in the future. And food is worth a lot in this game, so it is very hard to get as far as the trades go. That's kind of the reason why you get the cigarettes and the booze and the jewelry, because that's, essentially free tradable items. So let's deal. For now, I'm just going to shut the door in his face. Okay. So we got our food. I'm not going to actually cook anything because I want vegetables. Instead, we're going to use the canned goods. So, Pavel, you go eat first, and then I'll... it looks like you need another bandage anyway, so you need to get up. So, Bruno, while he's up, you sleep. I don't think you're going to get enough sleep. But we'll do that anyway. Okay, you have 8. Now go get a bandage. And then when you're done with that, I'm gonna send him up. Okay, so he is only hungry. He's not tired, so let's go. We'll do stuff with Marco from now on. Alright, so Pavel, he's just going to run to bed without me even telling him to. He should be fine next day. He should be slightly wounded, not wounded. So that's good. It would be nice if we had one person that didn't have something wrong with them. Okay. So now I want to upgrade stuff. I'm thinking either the workbench or the metalworking place would be what I want to upgrade. So let's see. We can't upgrade that, so more than likely we'll be able to upgrade this. And if we need the components, which we don't, okay, so let's do that. Probably would have been good to see if we could upgrade the stove as well. But I'm still curious to see what we get from improving the workshop. Because as much as I've seen other YouTubers play this, I haven't seen a lot of playthroughs, so I don't really know everything and how it works. So let's see what we have access to now. So it looks like we have a more comfortable chair. We can board stuff up now. That's interesting. A guitar, so that probably cheers people up. The simple heater. Oh, I should have worried about that. And I haven't been listening to the radio either, so whoops. Okay, most of these things. Okay, some gardens. Okay, so we can make some of that. We can then turn the herbs into medicine. That was already there. Trap for animals. Oh, that might be a good idea. So the only small animals left seem to be rats. Okay, so you put in food, it looks like bait, it says, which I'm assuming is food, and hopes to get more food. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same. That might be something that we want to do, because that makes our food situation better. Now that we have our water situation kind of taken care of. Let's go listen to the radio, because I am curious what the temperature is doing. And we probably should get a simple heater as our next thing. Okay, so we've had it on the classical music station. Let's go back here and start dialing. Okay, it's still nice and warm, so I'm not worried about the heater just yet. Okay, so the music. Okay, most animals have disappeared from the streets. Keep that in mind when buying meat from dubious sources. That's a story I have not yet heard. Okay. Okay, the city of Bogorn is suffering extreme shortage. I don't think that's a new message. Okay, so only one new message. Not really telling us what's going on with the war. Sometimes you get messages like that. Okay, so what do we need for the simple heater? Because that might be something that we consider for our next... Okay, so the simple heater was this. Okay, so we need a lot of components, it looks like. Now, we could trade for them, but I don't think that was really worth it. How are we doing everywhere else? So Bruno's not tired anymore. Yeah, everybody's not tired anymore. So we could probably send Marco out again for scavenging purposes. So that's good. I'm thinking we may just end our day here because I don't think there's anything we can do. We used a lot of our resources just to upgrade this. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything in the house. You know, I might have overlooked something. No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to go ahead. Well, it's almost already over anyway. So that's going to be the end of this video. I think things are, you know, doing a little bit better than they have been doing. So I'm pretty happy about that. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.